Blacksmith's Blues 3.
Yeah.
All right, Clive.
The f*** is it gonna be this time?
Again. Tough for that.
What shiny,
which,
stupid thing caught your eye and depressed you?
Worried about
Did you read Vagabonds?
You want my advice?
What happened?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorne, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and white as a curl
enough.
instead.
You read Berserk?
I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset by
You saw Yoji Shinkawa painting?
Seeing as how Blackthorne opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
Did you read Saga? Is that what happened? You read Saga, didn't you? Never do it, man. Not even once.
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right. I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
God. I'd like to imagine if you take too long getting over to him, he's just burning all his tools.
Right in the melter.
What's the bloody point?
I've never truly swung a hammer before. I can't do it. He's not even swinging anymore.
Did you go to Artgerm's DeviantArt page about 10 years ago? Like, circa 2010? Did you go see his shit? Is that what happened?
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That
Oh,
remains
really?
to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorne. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back.
What a fucking Sun
The
Sun.
ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would
Why
he?
would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Vast has improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an
Damn.
armorer, not a jeweler.
I watched the latest
I'm the
Super Eye
idolized
Patch Wolf
master
video.
craftsman.
I'm not making LPs anymore.
Backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous.
You're not a video
Where I'm
essayist?
concerned, every
Who cares?
is another blow struck in the name of
Shut
our
up.
cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well.
All right, dude.
Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorne? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
If you won't get to work, I can go find
where do you reckon old what's his name
literally
is then?
another dude
Zoltan,
around the
was it?
corner
In Dravosh,
that can actually
my
make the
village.
Excalibur.
He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravosh, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right?
Sounds like he's just a
Just
better
north
dude
of the
than you.
fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravosh as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
Just go hire the other guy. Like, enough of your moping. You're out. Thanks for pointing us in the direction of your fucking replacement.
Maybe Blacksmith is actually worried because he's seen how you treated Karen. No, there's no one else.
Please, sir, can I have some marble? Marble? I'll give you marble.
Oh, I think we were missing a crafting item that was a marble thing.
Ah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a over here.
Blacksmith's Blues.
Yeah, okay.
Man.
I thought we were done with marbles.
Never done with marbles. Why did you leave the village, Blackthorn? Did they make fun of you? All I'm hearing is Zoltan's about to join the hideaway.
Just sulking constantly.
Good girl.
Okay.
Are you sure we're on the right path, Clive?
Yeah, no, this time it's the other way.
Oh yeah, we did want to go in that direction.
Yeah,
great.
again, and we've only done it off camera, but it was pretty empty at the time. Hopefully that plus implies,
New stuff?
yeah, utility upgrades is usually what's behind it.
Oh yeah, Blackthorn's gonna get better.
Don't get surrounded.
I mean, it'd be nice if it was like an overall system upgrade and not just like a strong sword that will be replaced in about one mission, maybe one red.
Hey, Obelisk.
That's new.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick.
Blackthorn.
Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, it was meant to be a surprise, but since you are so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan, you fucking numbskull. Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Oh, it's already been started.
Well, now I can tell why Blackthorn came from here.
I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
It's gonna be a room full of people going.
Oh, you mean Lévis, Quebec?
Much obliged.
Don't go round and round the re-row.
Blackthorn, you're back here.
Only a
this is
plonker would call
Travaged.
time on Suzzled
What's going
Bulky.
on, is there?
It's a smithing town. When I was a lad, you'd have to shout if you had over the sound of hammer on anvil.
And now it's kind of quiet.
Clive, you're good with people. You speak to Sultan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
I appreciate it.
Saturday morning cartoon ass
We had a
name.
forge on the hill. It was our master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Forge on the hill.
Zoltan,
Good luck.
you mean?
You'll be needing it.
Sounds like a magician.
Yeah. Or a villain, or a hero.
Zoltan the Magnificent!
Exactly.
Can't fire the forges. How we can...
I'll get you, He-Man!
Have no fear, Zoltan is here.
Oh, potions.
Thank you. Here you are. May we meet again.
Zoltan and Zatanna.
Mama, why hasn't Papa come back yet?
He's helping the chief with something very important. You go back inside now.
Wait, did I actually... Okay, yeah. This popped, but last time I walked up to it, and it had a little cutscene. I don't know, I don't think you have to actually activate them, but... No, okay, it just pops. Alright. You just went that bodes well last time.
Our master always liked to keep an eye on the village.
Hey, I wasn't done talking.
Yeah, well, you sulk all the time anyway. I'm used to you not saying shit.
It's just background noise at this point.
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt
Oh.
butter, let alone iron.
Fuck.
Pardon the intrusion.
There you go.
I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sacrifice your fucking people.
I'll bet it
Burn
is.
through the bearers.
Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What did you say?
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Damn.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did?
Fuck! We're getting nowhere. These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless.
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorne. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Babies in this town are born with a raspy voice.
Wah. Gaga goo goo.
Mama, why hasn't Papa...
But if we can't fire the forges...
Talk
how
to
we
your
gonna
boy.
open our key?
You getting all salty because they're fucking using...
Let me guess.
They leveled up their powers by
Sultan's
using
already
fucking
pissed off.
slaves?
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Yeah, but these ones are getting old and stiff.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
What'd you
Which
do?
is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Travaged. Sultan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves. There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravos in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravos prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
The more bearers that
Depends on how you look
suffer,
at it,
the
though.
sharper the blade
There's
is.
got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. New crystals were the problem, not the solution.
It's like
Spent
veal,
years
you know?
coming up with ways of doing without.
So they were using
You know
crystals
what I mean,
before,
though,
but all the
right?
crystals are losing their powers.
There's a will,
Yep.
there's
And
a
these
way.
bearers aren't doing
Yep.
What I'm
shit.
trying to say is that it's not
Lazy
your fault.
asses.
You couldn't have predicted this.
Make it
It
harder.
doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last.
Damn.
Clive. Dravos won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made
Arslan
those
Ash
things
that
for
shit.
us. They
You
give
should
us
see
an
the
edge
guys
over
that
the
are
rest.
from
And
where
you'd
I
be
come
throwing it
from.
away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing.
I appreciate
Ravos
taking
will
a
show the world
moment
that it's possible.
to show you the
Wouldn't you
fallout
agree,
of the
August?
thing that you're doing to the world.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Oh, that we
Time
just
for a spot
crossed.
of hunting, then.
Now, is this leather going to give you a fucking hard-on again, or what? Are you sure that's the reason we need it? It's not just for you?
Sid tried all sorts of leather to make those bellows, but salamander skin was the only kind that worked. Luckily for all our sakes, salamanders aren't too hard to find around these parts.
Don't worry, I'll get Blackthorn the help he needs. Once I've worked out who hates us the least.
Okie doke.
I wonder in which lore does the salamander represent fire?
Does the what?
Salamander always like representing fire.
In, yeah, I guess in Zelda, right? There's like a burning salamander.
Yeah, it happens in a lot of works.
I don't know.
Like blades made of tiny salamanders and stuff.
Is it Greek mythology?
I don't know the Greek story for that one.
Either way, I don't like Blackthorn licking his lips every time a salamander walks by.
Slay a desert salamander. Big open field?
Could be that it's, yeah, it could be just associated with a dragon.
Yeah, okay.
Be safe. Let's make this quick, shall we?
Ah.
Wrong button.
Whoops.
No mistakes.
Wow. Melting. Oh. Well, that hurts.
Ah. Could have done it in one combo, actually. I wanted to pull the
Rod, beam, bang,
Yeah.
bang, 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 bang,
Yeah.
bang, bang. Limit break, beam.
I dare say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Pliny the Elder in the 1st century BC described salamanders incorrectly as being able to survive fire. It's possible he misunderstood how cold-blooded animals worked.
Oh, Plin l'Ancien. Okay,
There you go.
that's where the lore came from.
Dumb old science. When you had to bleed yourself because of the humors.
Oh boy. Yeah, that'll get the bad out of you.
Leeches, I say! Leeches!
I can walk from here.
What's this all about then?
Don't know.
Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Hand it over.
There should be plenty.
Nothing I couldn't
These
handle.
lads to work. Everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You don't need those bearers either.
Don't you?
I do, yeah. Dravoshed is safe.
Yeah, leader Blackthorn.
Electric-powered vehicles, you say?
Sorry about earlier.
Shot. Water-powered gas engine? Sniped.
I take back everything I said. That thing you built us is an honest to God's marvel.
Blackthorn's not gonna punch him?
Saved our village.
It's Blackthorne you should be thanking. He oversaw the construction.
Give this to him.
Nah, I'm not gonna say shit.
Head cold cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges.
Damn, dude.
That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair.
He's standing right over there.
Blackthorne.
Can't even
With the
grunt in his
Derby
general
chief.
direction.
I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard.
Oh,
No
rivals.
amount of sleepless nights at the anvil will ever bridge that gap.
Ah. I think
He's a
he's
genius.
better.
Plain and simple. The man
There you
Dravosht
go.
needed.
Eternal rival.
He took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any
Freedom.
wonder I hate his guts?
It's worth a lot.
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorne's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him.
Yeah. Until he gets sad again.
Right?
He's still explaining the ins and outs of the new forge, so I doubt we'll be going anywhere for a bit. No sense of you waiting around anyway.
Clive, thanks for all your help. What? Is that a resume you're holding?
Going to take some getting used to.
Whose CV is that?
Yeah. Give it a week.
Crystals. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
For it again, shall we?
At the hideaway. All right.
Blackthorn, is it?
I'll bet the blacksmiths will be queuing up to buy you a drink now. Reckon you might have saved this town and everyone in it.
Did a good job.
There you go. All right, so look. Slavery and racism might take a while to fix, but in the meantime, we can invent new energy efficient, cleaner energy. We can figure it out, right?
Yeah. But how do we uphold the racism, though?
If we can find a way to burn the racism in the fuel, in the engines.
Whoa.
Which means you have to turn up the racism, of course, because you need more to burn more.
Oh, boy. It's a vicious circle.
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan, that is. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Quit your sulking.
How'd you come by this?
Mm-hmm.
And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. He didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Hey, don't talk for him.
Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? Huh? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did
Yeah,
he?
feel yourself there a little
Sounds
bit.
like I better get to work.
Tensei, even.
I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes.
Right?
But I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Yeah, newfound fire in his heart.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition.
Hotter flame and fancy leather.
You're not wrong.
Your sword damage goes up.
Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. And that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Reggie, have you seen the latest line of video cards?
Oh, gosh.
They're incredible. We're shutting down the stream until until you can make me happy.
All right, let's go to Best Buy. See if they have it.
The new 5080s, they say.
Any letters after that? No? It's not a Super, it's a 5080 Ti.
Uh-oh, there's a couple of bandits. They ran their bots to order them from the website.
Oh, no! Damn scalpers.
So what do I owe the honor? What's that for you, dear?
Rune Blade, 285.
Hey, that's pretty good. 15.
Sounds good.
Of attack and stagger.
Sounds good. For how long?
Yeah, but maybe Zoltan can... no? Fine. I'll...
Karen? No? Mm.
All right, you can make it if you want to.
How long will it
I do say so
last?
myself.
And a rune belt.
Oh, you can easily upgrade that.
No scratches, all right?
Rune crescents, too.
Oh. Using your
If
sanguine
I do say so
insignia.
myself.
Whatever that was.
Reinforcing. Haven't done this since the beginning of the fucking game. Yeah, it's like... It's really like such a non-thing. Till now.
Yeah, that should do you.
No overlap of vital. Okay.
You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you.
Yeah,
That
like
it? Fine.
80%, if not 85% of things we bought were just like
It's knowledge you seek.
direct replacements out the gate. A number of reinforcements were locked
Let me tell you a
behind
story, Clive.
some hunts, but
All right.
a bunch of them were not.
Them rumours wet legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air.
Oh, god damn it! 30
See, there was a
dead
time when I
men
weren't too
face down in the
particular about
dirt.
who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins.
Pissy Pants was telling the
Well,
truth, actually.
One day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the Hideaway proper.
Not enough games have
rest,
characters
as they say,
imitating other
is ancient
characters.
bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up. Or you'll have me to answer to.
Alright, Karen.
You are tracheotomy bound.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock up with that great lump.
Gets in easier once you put the cigarette directly on the hole on your throat.
All this mouth and teeth and tongue in the way. You
Yeah.
know? We just need to get straight to the lungs.
Oh,
There
yeah,
you
that's
go.
the stuff.
There you go.
That great lump. Why, he's gentlest, most dutiful soul I've ever had the pleasure to meet. He might not be the brightest crystal in the crate, but he's got a good heart, and I'd far rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. He never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the coffers.
No.
I won't hear a bad word said about him, though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got Blackthorne teaching him the secrets of smithing now, so I'm keeping my one good eye on the forge. If that blowhard of a blacksmith should even think about doing goods down, we'll be having words.
Come back soon. And I mean that. Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
And just like that, we got rune blades in store, baby.
Right back in.
How many you need? What do you want? Belts? Crescents? We got them all.
Come on, I want to hear it. Ding, 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 ding.
Direct competition right across from each other.
Come again. Oh, don't.
She peeks through the door.
Either way.
She sees what he's up to, and she just gets over here and fucking opens up shop. Fantastic. Alright, well... Yeah, that's the new blade, because I don't have the,
Right.
The DLC on. Alright. Tears of Mercy. Not to be outdone. On balance, yeah, I think we looked at these already. Okay. Rekindling the flame. Okay.
What's in?
Martha.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood.
Oof.
Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
You love
I
them?
know the men will gladly follow you.
Would have been cool to
I've
be able
already
to
shared
call
a
in
few
Titan
thoughts with Sir
and just
Wade
literally
about how
pick
we
up
might
the
be able to
entire
win the place
arrest
back.
and just place it over
I
there.
dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
That would be useful. Titan movers.
Just literally, exactly. Just scoop you out,
Titan moving
drop you
company.
off.
It would make a nice little home for a few bearers and guardians with a mind to make a go of it. Once those blasted bandits have been sent packing, that is.
Better wrap up your TVs, folks.
All right, Sir Wade. Let's hear your plan.
With that bubble wrap. It's a big
Sir Wade.
dub.
It's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge.
I mean, it was a big empty
We
town.
need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
Especially after they cleaned up the place.
Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
He should have said road.
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
The population of this planet appears to be 66% bandits. 33% non-bandits. Like, rough estimate.
I'll build a barricade.
2 out of 3 human beings are bandits. Did you know?
Be wary at all times. It ain't safe.
The moment you kill a bandit, 2 people around you become a bandit.
This is a pretty horrible world now that I think about it. All bandits, all racists, all...
Yeah, we're doing great out here, IRL.
all killers.
You think you can just walk in here, kill him?
You will leave Eastpool now, or face the consequences.
Evict the bandits from Eastpool. Okay, who's curing who?
Yeah, fine.
The guy, yeah, there are 2 of them. Damn. Flip the table.
That's the end of that then.
No, it's not.
Oh.
The music didn't go down. What are you saying? What are you talking about, Clive? You know how this works. Yo, 2 scoops?
Gotta fight another one of these after last time. That shit was brutal, I remember.
Nice job, Torgi.
Oh no. God damn it. Fuck it. Cash out.
Nice. Yo, look at that red bar. It ain't done yet. Alright. Burn the muck. Get out of here. Stupid Pokemon.
Yeah, that one was way less aggro than the hunt version. Wasn't casting
the speed
dual cast.
Surprises?
Yeah.
I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
Were you guys just watching from afar?
Watching? I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road.
Yeah, okay.
Then arrived
And
just
then
in
that.
time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
He's got that one right. Oh, yes, he's got it.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
Yeah,
I
sure.
would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away. Before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Good job, Wade.
We were taking bets, my lord. The over-under.
And some of the guys like, hey, yo, Wade, pay up. What?
Masters.
You bet against me? What's
We're
wrong
the
with you?
masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
I gave him odds
That's all
too.
of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It
Bearers,
won't be
get to
easy,
work.
especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts.
Where is he at?
He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you
Time
have
to
only
think
to send
of
to
it.
Stolas.
And we will.
Where that sumbitch
my
at?
lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool is in safe hands.
I thought I had a new cupbearer.
Time to go and tell Martha the good news.
Yay.
First things first, we'll need to get a few of these roofs seen to. Wouldn't want to be caught in a storm without any shelter.
Fair, fair. Straight to Martha. Martha, we found a spot for the bearers. Oh, finally we can get them out of here. What? I've been trying for years.
Ah, there you are.
I just
All went
didn't know
well
how to
then.
say no.
Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet.
The remnants of the
The way I
Empire
see
would
it,
like to know your
Wade was on.
location.
If it's food or lumber or
New
strong
town, who
backs they
dis?
need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
He wanted to. Nothing else on his mind.
I mean, that's basically how it worked, right? A bunch of people go make a town somewhere, and then a bunch of people roll up and are just like, hey, cool, taxes?
What do you mean taxes?
Y'all got your taxes? You got to pay your taxes.
Taxes for what? You're gonna build a road to here?
Protection taxes.
Oh.
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. Barely had room
What
to breathe,
happens
but
if
with
we
them
say
and us
no?
And all the others all crammed in together. They were
Then you
good
won't have
lads, though.
protection.
I'll miss not having them around.
Ah, it was stuffy and rough, but you loved it. There you go. There you go. What's the plus over here? Oh, it was that other one I saw. Yeah, okay. All right, Marfer. For great justice, 2. Electric Boogaloo, huh?
Sure. What's this all about?